Take a look at it. Just stand there for a second. It's tall, it's shaggy, and it looks like a lot of work. But we aren't looking at the whole yard today. We're looking at one pass at a time. Finish your coffee. Set the mug somewhere safe. Let's get our head right before we touch the pull cord. See that patch over by the shed? The clover's thick there. It's going to try to choke the deck. We know that. We're expecting it. Life's the same way. You know where the thick spots are. You don't walk into them at full speed and wonder why you stalled. You approach them with respect. You slow your pace. You let the blades do the heavy lifting. Check the oil. Don't just assume it's there because it was there last month. Taking care of your tools is taking care of yourself. A man who runs his engine dry is a man who thinks he's got nothing to lose. You've got plenty to lose. Check the dipstick. Wipe it clean. There. Full. We're ready when you are. There's no rush. The sun isn't going anywhere for a while. Sometimes the best part of the job is the 5 minutes before you start. That quiet before the noise. Just stand here. Feel the air. If the neighbor looks over and wonders why you're just staring at the grass, let him wonder. You're calibrating. You're getting the internal timing right. That grass is like a physical manifestation of everything you didn't get to this week. Every email, every bill, every to-do. It just keeps growing, doesn't it? Well, today, we're going to cut it down to size. We can't control the world, Gary. But we can sure as hell control the height of this fescue. Put your hand on the handlebar. Cold steel. It's just a machine until you bring the spark. Think about what you're leaving behind on this driveway. Whatever's stressing you out, leave it in the coffee mug. It'll be there when we get back, but it doesn't get to ride along on the mower. Earplugs in, safety glasses on. It's not about being overcautious. It's about shutting out the distractions. We're creating a vacuum. Just you, the hum, and the smell of green things. Everything else is just static. You ever notice how much effort it takes just to get started? That first pull is always the hardest. It's the transition from thinking to doing. It's the heaviest part of the day. But once that piston fires, once the momentum takes over, it all gets lighter. I promise you, smell that? That's fresh-cut Kentucky bluegrass and a Saturday morning with no place to be. We're about to change the landscape. Take one more deep breath. Fill your lungs with the quiet. All right. Priming the bulb. 1, 2, 3. Don't overthink it now. You know the yard, you know the machine, and you know yourself. Give it a good rip. Let's see what we're made of today. All right, blades engaged. Hear that? That's the sound of physics meeting biology. Take that first step onto the grass. Don't just push, feel the resistance in the handle. The yard is pushing back, telling you how thick it really is. Respect the resistance. There it is. That first cloud of atomized chlorophyll. It's the smell of Saturday. If they could bottle that and sell it at the hardware store, I'd be a broke man. Breathe it in. That's the scent of a fresh start. Eyes up. Don't look at the front wheels. Look at the fence post at the far end. If you watch your feet, you'll weave like a drunk sailor. Pick a target and marry it. Everything in life's easier when you stop staring at your own shoes. Whoops. Watch that stick. Good miss. You gotta have a radar out here. One hidden dog toy or a stray rock, and this meditation turns into a trip to the repair shop real fast. Stay present. The yard hides its secrets in the tall stuff. She's bogging down a little in that clover patch. Just half step it. Let the deck clear the clippings. You try to take too much at once, and you just end up with a mess. Small bites, Gary. Small bites. Look at the way the grass is laying down. It's wet near the roots still. See that spray coming out the side? It's heavy. It's got weight to it. That's the weight of a week's worth of rain and sunshine finally getting organized. We're halfway to the oak tree. Look back. Look at that dark green trail you're leaving behind. That's a V for victory right there. The world was chaotic 30 seconds ago. Now it's got a straight line in it. You did that. Feel your forearms. They're humming, aren't they? That's the engine's way of telling you you're alive. Let the vibration shake loose all those useless thoughts about the Monday morning meeting. They can't survive the 3,000 RPMs. There's old man Henderson watching from his porch. Don't wave, just nod. He knows. He's done this 1,000 times. He's respecting the process. 2 men, 1 yard, and a whole lot of unspoken understanding. Almost to the tree. Don't let up. Finish the line. All the way to the mulch. Stop. Pivot. Turn it around. Look at that. That is one beautiful, straight, honest-to-God stripe. Now, let's do it again. Turn it around. Overlap the wheels just an inch. There. Now we're in it. You ever think about how grass is the only thing we grow just so we can kill it again? It's a strange contract we have with the earth. We feed it, we water it, and then we come out here with a spinning blade to remind it who's boss. Just a cycle, over and over. Look at the clippings flying. It's like a little green blizzard. Everything looks different when it's cut. More honest. You can't hide a gopher hole in a short lawn. There's a clarity in seeing the ground for what it actually is. No more hiding. Just the earth and the effort. Left foot, right foot. You don't even have to think about walking anymore. Your body just knows the weight of the machine. It's funny how the brain works. Once the hands are busy, the noise in your head just starts to drift away. Don't pull it back. Let it go. The mower knows the way. I wonder who the first guy was who decided a flat green square was the goal. Probably needed a place where the edges made sense. A little piece of the world where he could see exactly where he'd been and exactly where he was going. Sometimes that's the only victory we need in a day. The sound. It's not just noise anymore. It's a frequency. It's a hum that matches the vibration in your hands. Everything else just falls away. It's just you, the engine, and the scent of cut stems. This is the only room in the house with no walls. Just open sky. Look at the way the blades are folding over behind you, like a velvet carpet. Think about the roots holding it all together down there. They're steady. They're deep. They aren't worried about the noise up here. They're just anchored. That's a good way to be. I'm just watching the vibrations on the deck. See that little ripple in the steel? It's rhythmic, like a heartbeat. When you sync your breathing to that, the yard doesn't feel so big anymore. It just feels like a partner. You and the steel working it out. Is the grass getting shorter, or are we just getting more grounded? Perspective's a funny thing. From the curb, this looks like a chore. From behind the handles, it looks like a world getting put back in order. One stripe at a time. Order out of chaos. Don't look at the watch. The sun is the only clock that matters today. When the shadows hit the porch, we're done. Until then, we're just part of the machinery. Piston, blade, wheel, foot. It's a simple engine, easy to understand, almost back to the start of the row. Look at the symmetry starting to form. It's a quiet kind of proud, isn't it? knowing you're the reason the neighborhood looks a little more peaceful this morning. Take a breath. Coming up on the home stretch, don't rush the turns now just because you can see the porch. Finish as strong as you started. Consistency is the only thing that keeps the world from falling apart. Almost there. Stay on the line, all the way to the end. In a second, we're going to reach down and kill the spark. When that happens, don't move. Just stand there. Let the silence rush back in like a flood. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Listen to that. Your hands are still humming, aren't they? That's the ghost of the engine still living in your palms. That's the feel of manual labor. Don't shake it off. Let it fade on its own. It's a reminder that you were actually here. You did something real today. Turn around. Look at that. 10 minutes ago, that was chaos. It was just a wild patch of dirt and tall stems. Now it's a map of everywhere you've been. Every line is a decision you made. You did that with your own 2 feet. You took a messy piece of the world and you made it make sense. Listen to the engine cooling down. Hear those little tink-tink sounds of the metal contracting. That's the mower catching its breath. She worked hard for you today. Treat her right. Wipe the grass off the deck, check the tank, and she'll do it all again for you next week. It's a good partnership. The sun's moved since we started. Look at the shadows. They're longer now. The world feels a little cooler, a little more settled. You can smell the earth now that the noise isn't drowning it out. Take a deep breath. That's the smell of a finished job. Whatever was waiting for you when you pulled that cord, whatever was in that coffee mug, it's still there. But it's smaller now. It hasn't grown an inch, but you have. You spent 2 hours out here in the sun, and you reminded yourself that you're the one holding the handles. You're in control. The chair on the porch is waiting. Don't rush into the house yet. Give yourself 5 minutes of just sitting there. Watch the wind move through the trees. Watch the birds come back to check your work. You've earned the right to be still. Good job today, Gary. I mean it. You stayed with it. You found the groove. Same time next week. Yeah. Same time next week. Take it easy. And keep your head right.